video, but like can't wait like some dim honeys. And if you're new here, subscribe so you can catch a vibe. Welcome to the friendship. Now today's video is gonna be a lot different. As you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be talking about the time that I got my CDL, how things going from job to job, and I expose my pay. Let's get straight to it then, friends. Oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and go ahead and leave them pink hearts and my favorite emoji. Come on, y'all. Y'all know how this goes. Y'all know our emojis we do. Go ahead and leave them in the comment, and let's get straight into the video. Oh, by the way, guess what, y'all? Today is vlog open number 2. So, I'm trying to be on the consistent road to 500 subscribers, okay? So I need all my friends to come on, help your girl, please. And yes, that being said, come on, let's get straight into the video. Let's go. Papa, I'm getting pop my leg and everything, Lord, just by sitting down. Alright, y'all, so where do I freaking start? I was never supposed to even get a CDL. Y'all, when I had a regular license, my regular license used to be a -8. What am I doing with a CDL? I used to speed. I hit a school bus. If y'all ain't watched that video, go ahead and watch that too. Not even a school bus, a city bus, excuse me. Go ahead and watch that video because it's crazy. I hit a city bus. What I do? I got other accidents. I got lane violations. What did I not do on this daggone road before I got CDL? So, my mom was telling me the truth. She said, honey, you need to slow down, because she was a speed devil herself. And she was just telling me, like, Kay, you have to slow down. You don't want to be like me. She tell my business, so I'm going to tell hers. You don't want to be like me, almost getting locked up just for speeding. So therefore, I said, yeah, I don't ever want to see a sight of handcuffs on me unless it's, yeah. Anyway, I don't want to see a sight of handcuffs at all, so I'm good. I told her, all right. So she reminded me, hey, slow down, don't get, I didn't listen. I didn't get speeding tickets. I went down the whole 9 yards. So therefore, I was never supposed to get a CDL. And that was never my intentions. It's me and my ex. He said, hey, my goal is to go over the road. So I'm like, oh, you in it by yourself, honey. You in it by yourself. Because I had other dreams, bigger dreams than what I'm doing now, for sure. But I ain't complaining. It's what it is. I definitely had bigger dreams, y'all, for sure. But my ex was like, hey, I want to go over the road. I want you to come with me. Since you already driving for FedEx, you might as well go ahead and do the same thing. So I'm like, sure. I guess that's cool. Like, I could get a lot of content because I really want to be a content creator. So I get a lot of content with that. He was like, yeah, you can do videos. So I'm like, all right, it sounds good. Then we could have fun on the road and things like that. I feel like with me and my last ex, we was literally just moving too fast, way too fast. So he pitched the idea, and I was just like, okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let's get it there. Like, if we're going to do this as a team, we're going to do it as a team. So it was either, because we still want to keep our apartments. It's 2 ways to get your CDL, Class A. I got Class A, so I can only speak on Class A. So it's 2 ways you can go about it. You can go to a class or school that do weekends only, and you can also go to a school that does weeks only, like Monday through Fridays instead of weekends. Now, with the Monday and Fridays, it usually be 4 weeks. With weekends only, it usually be 8 to 12 weeks. I can't remember the exact, but it's certain hours you have to have. Now, with my ex, he chose to go first. So he chose to do the weeks Monday through Friday just to get it out the way. That was like a hassle on both of us, because if you do that, you don't have a job. So it was sacrificing for both ends. When he did that, he went through a side business kind of thing, like a side business. He didn't go through like because there's two options you can go through. You can go through a side business, like something called Shipper Choice. That's what he went through. He went through Shipper Choice. He did his classes Monday through Fridays at Shipper Choice, and it was just like an 8 to 5, 9 to 5 kind of thing. That was 4 weeks, the Monday through Friday. I did, the way I went about it was, I went through an actual company, like Swift. So I went through Swift. You can go through Swift, you can go to Snyder, you can go through Western Express, you can go through multiple companies like what I did. And I also did, when I went through the company, I did Monday through Fridays for a month. I did exactly what he did. The difference is he went through a side company, I went through an actual company that drives trucks, like a driver company. His classes, it was about $5,000, $5,000 to $6,000, and the only difference is really was the money, because you get taught the same things. You have to do your preach. Okay, I'm going to that. So what I did was pretty much, I believe it was 11,000, and reason why I was so high because it started off at 9,000, but I decided to stay on campus. Campus is considered a hotel. They can put you in a hotel if you don't live close. Now, with my brains, I live close, but I didn't live close. So I live actually a city that at least over an hour away from the actual class and where it was at. However, my family lived in a city where my class was at. So I had a choice to live with my family, or I had a choice to live on the hotel campus. The reason why I chose to live on campus is because at the end of the day, I would love to get to know people, like get to know people that I'm taking classes with, and I'm glad I chose to live on campus because I actually was able to grab a bond with new people that came in, with the people that was already there. It was just like great times. We had good times, good memories, and we enjoy ourselves. So I chose to do that. So how I started was, after he chose to do that, I went to go quit my job and put my 2 weeks in. And I only had my Class C license, like my regular driver license, when I first started the class. I don't know if all companies does this, but Swift actually helps you get your learners. You don't have to go through their learner class, but they actually have a course, an online course, like you take an online class. They have a course that you take where they'll teach you how to get your learners. Now, I took that by choice. I was just like, okay, well, I don't know anything about CDL. Let me make sure, because, you know, on Facebook, you got things like that. Yeah, but I didn't know anything actually about CDL. So I'm like, let me just make sure I know what I'm doing before I actually go into my CDL school. Basically, I took that learners class. They gave us a class from Monday to Friday. It was like a 9 to 5 or whatever. And you sit on Zoom with a bunch of people, like you're taking the class, and it's a guy or a female, whatever, it's an instructor. They're going through a book. We're studying off the book, basically, and we answering questions. And it was cool. You got to know a lot of people. You got to know. It was nice. It was really nice. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty nice. So it was cool. I ended up taking that from Monday to Friday. On Friday, by the end of Friday, because you got your actual physical class on that Monday, that following Monday. So by Friday, you have to have your learners in order to start the class. By Friday, I got my learners. I passed flying colors. That class definitely helped. Also with my studying as well, but that class definitely helped. That weekend, I chose to go to the hotel. Now, we turned in that hotel probably Sunday, I believe. We came in. And I was hoping I didn't have a roommate. Now, they give you roommates. I don't know if it's every company, like I said, but I know with Swift, I can only go by my experience. That's why it's my story time. So they gave me a roommate. At first, I was pissed off. Like, I don't want a roommate, because I already had bad roommate experience. Come on, check these videos out. Come on. So I already had bad roommates experience. So when they was like, oh, you're going to have a roommate, I was kind of nervous because I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't get along with roommates. Like, I never do. I probably only had 1 or 2 roommates. Yeah, 1 or 2 roommates I got along with. The rest of the 3, y'all, I did not get along with them. Like, it was just a lot. When I came in, she was cool, she was nice, whatever. And we really got along. Like, we all got along. We all had a good time. Yeah. So Monday comes. And Monday is the start of the first class day. Like, first day class, woohoo, yeah, no. Monday through Friday, that first week of class is nothing but classroom work. You're going on the computer, you're doing a lot of classroom work, And they also drug test you twice. So they drug test you to actually get into the school, and then they drug test you to get into the job. So basically, you quote unquote working for them when you go into, you don't really work for them until you finish the course, but they'll test you for drugs when you go into the course. Just a heads up. And I used to be a big smoker before I got my CDL. And I'm glad I did get my CDL, so I won't be smoking anymore, because I was over smoking and I didn't realize it until I got my CDL. So now I'm glad. First week, Monday through Fridays, you in the classroom. The second week, they have this big old range. It'll be at a terminal. The second week is outside. You go outside, and every Monday a new class starts. So that's how the process go from step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. So every Monday a new class starts. Second week we did the beginners parking. We started parking, but they give us this paper that's called pre-trip. Now, pre-trip, you have to know from A to B to C all the way to Z, okay? It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I would just tell y'all, with pre-trip, it's like learning that difficult math, algebra, all that other stuff that you don't use in the real world. Yeah, that's how that pre-trip going to be when it comes to trucking world, because you're not going to use half of that stuff that the pre-trip even show you. You probably use a little bit of it, but not even close to half of it. And I've been trucking for over a year and some change, and you don't even see, y'all, I bet you, if you're a trucker, you know, I bet you don't see nobody doing the pre-trip that they give us in trucking school at all. But we still had to learn it from top to bottom. Don't miss a word or you will fail. Literally, you will fail. We study pre-trip every week. After that first week of class, when you out there in the range, you study that pre-trip every day. That's the first thing that they have you do every day. Second week was nothing but parking, easy parking. I was passing it with ease. Second week is you get with a trainer, but you start on easy. You just do nothing but parking. The third week, you literally do parking, parallel parking. You do all kinds of crazy parking, which was fun. It was cool to learn, very cool to learn. Parallel parking a daggone semi truck is crazy, but it's fun. Once you learn it, you got it down pat, it's good. So I was pretty good. I was a really decent driver. Towards the end of the third week, depending on how advanced you are, you actually go out to the street and do driver testing. Like, you just drive around. They take you to a certain road, and they tell you to drive out, and you drive literally a semi-truck out in the real world. So you be out in the streets, whipping. That's it. So third week comes. Everything, like, when the third week hits, because the fourth week, that's when you have your final test on that Friday. When that third week hit, your trainer actually tests you on your pre-trip. And they test you while you're driving as well, but they test you on the pre-trip, so it's like a pre-test. So you really got to study that pre-trip basically by your second week, honestly. But your third week, for sure, you need to make sure that pre-trip is down packed, okay? Because they actually test you on a lot of things, and you actually get scored and things like that. But I don't understand that, because my score didn't really mean anything. It just tells me where I'm at, what my progress is in the class. With the fourth week, when the fourth week comes, you basically prepare. You're going through parking, you're going through road tests, you're doing anything you need questions with or help with, you need to know in that fourth week, because when that fourth week comes, that Friday, oh, you got your test, honey. That Friday, you got your test, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I will say I got kind of like discouraged towards the end of my week, because my peoples that I came with, they had challenges in the beginning of their actual final test, and they went before me. So I was like, oh no, I'm so nervous. But I actually passed flying colors the first time, so I was thankful. I was excited. I was like, yes. you had a choice. Now they have, I don't know if this is everybody, but let me show y'all. Y'all, so there's a thing called Top Gun, and I got that video as well, so go ahead check it out as well. There's a video called, there's a thing called Top Gun with Swift where they take some people out of the class that just happened, and they have a new class every week as well, just like the normal class, but this is more so advanced skill class. So Top Gun, once you finish all your class, you just pass your CDL, you got your license, woohoo! You got all of that stuff going on. They take you to Top Gun. Now, Top Gun is like a advanced class where you do the seminar. Like you on the road, but you do the seminar, and I'll post whatever I got evidence of that too. But it's like you do a seminar, which is very, very cool. It was really cool to learn. So you do that for a week. Now with Top Gun, you got benefits when you do that. You have your hours on, say, okay, I can't remember exactly how many hours I needed for, because I had so many situations going on when it came to my trainer. But certain people have to have 200 hours on over the road, like 200 driving hours. They had to have, I would say, I'm gonna just throw out a number, like 50 parking spots, like 50 parks. Now with Top Gun, we're just gonna say, okay, now if you went to Top Gun for a week, now you only need 100 hours on the road with your trainer, and you only need 25 parking spots or whatever. And I'm just saying those two because it just have everything that you needed from like a regular student coming out of the class and just getting their CDL and going with their trainer. You just have everything that they do. So if it's $1, you just get 50 cents of it. So you half of everything. Like anything that you're supposed to do, get done. Like, okay, the 200 hours, you have that, and you only do 100 hours because you went to Top Gun. With Swift, after Top Gun, they put you with a trainer. So with Top Gun, another benefit, what I say with Top Gun is because Top Gun will actually allow you to get with a trainer quicker than what you would do if you wasn't in Top Gun. Now, because I went to Top Gun, I got a trainer by the end of my week, and that was cool. My trainer, I met with her. I had to drive to her. They gave me a rental car. I had to drive there. I had to drive from one airport to the next airport to get a lift from that airport to meet up with my trainer. So that was a lot. But they do give you either a lift. It depends on how far you are from the trainer. They give you a plane ride. They give you all different kinds of transportation to get you to your trainer. I had a horrible experience. Y'all check those 2 videos out. I posted about my trainers. I had a horrible experience. I only lasted a week on her truck. But before me, it was 2 other people that was on her truck. And she kept on complaining about them, saying how they was this, they was that, da, da, da. I'm like, 2 people. One was your friend and another one was a random older lady. And then you giving me problems. It seemed like you the issue. And the funny thing is, I actually seen the other lady, like her trainee that she just had before me. She was actually with another trainer. And she was talking all... Sorry, y'all. I got a dog parked right outside my window. She was talking all kinds of mess about the trainee when I first got there. And then come to find out, she all in the trainee face when she see her in real life or whatever. Like, hi, like being all so sweet to her. I'm just like, girl, this is too much. I just can't wait to get off your truck. So I end up having to fist fight my first trainer. And that's a protector on myself. I didn't touch her first or anything. I just protected myself, by the way. So I ended up fist fighting my first trainer. And then my second trainer, I actually came back. After that, I pleaded for them to bring me back home or whatever. So I actually came back. I took my final test, like my test to get my own truck. I took the test, passed with flying colors. Reason why I had to get a second trainer because my first trainer was a butthole to the point where she didn't sign not a single thing to say I even parked, to say I even did anything on her truck. So because of that, I had to go to a second trainer to give proof that I did somewhat of work, kind of, or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, that's fine, whatever. So I passed my test and everything. I just needed to get the paperwork signed from a trainer. So I went on over the road with another trainer for a week. That wasn't bad. Like, she was cool. She was just cheating on her husband, but she was cool. She was cheating on her husband over the road, and I was just like, "Is this what we do? What y'all do? Because I ain't know we. Is this what y'all do? Like, that's just too much." She had kids. The husband was at home. Like, it was just like, what? All these roles reversed is crazy. After coming home, I ended up getting my new truck with my ex. So my ex actually went from his school to Swift as well, and he was, while I was away and doing training, while I was in class, he was training on with his mentor, and he had a bad experience as well. So he had to get a new mentor as well. It was just a lot. Like, these mentors have to tighten up. Like, if y'all gonna train anybody, y'all just need to be professional about everything. Anyway, that's another day, another story for another time. He was going through training or whatever. So when I actually went through training with my trainees, he actually had his own truck. So about the time I finished getting my CDL, he got his own truck. So when I finished all of the training, all of the final tests and everything, we was able to pick our own truck together. Like, we was teaming. So we was able to pick our trucks together. I could throw some videos in there, show y'all whatever. So we was able to pick our own truck, and no issue. We both happy with this. This is our new home on the road. What you saying, baby? Our new home on the road. After that, we started team driving. That was cool, but the money was booty, y'all. I would say our highest check, and I did this video already, so I'm gonna put. I just had to redo it, so I'm gonna put what my ex had said as well. But our highest check, I would say, was $700. What was our highest check?
The highest check was like close to 700, but not so.
I said 700. Okay, so close to 700. Okay. I just knew, I was like, our highest check as team drivers was 700. That's crazy.
Yeah, you right about that.
Yeah. And that's barely even that. Like, I think we only got that one time. And then we are team drivers. Like, that's how bad it was. And we was like, this is not worth to be home, away from home, always in the truck, always like just have issues on over the road. It was just not worth it. So we decided to come home. But nobody wants to hire someone that don't have any experience. So that's how you get stuck in things. You don't have an experience, it's a wrap. Nobody's really gonna have you if you don't have 6 months of experience, or if you don't have 1 year of experience. Nobody's gonna hire you. We didn't have that, and I actually wanted to stay with the company just due to the tuition being so high. I didn't want to pay that back. So if I stayed with the company, I had a military scholarship, and they big on military. So I had a military scholarship because of my dad. He was in the military, and all he had to do was give him his credentials, and I got a free ride basically to the CDL school. However, you're supposed to stay there for a whole year. So I kind of wanted to stay there for a year just to be over the road. But my ex wanted to come home so bad, so he found both of us a job doing, I was not supposed to be stuck here doing this, but he found both of us a job doing mixer driving. Now, it was pretty easy. This is supposed to be a quick little job until I figure out what I want to do. I ended up staying here, and I'm almost here for about a month now. Now, I would say I did it in Virginia first. Now, with Virginia, being construction, sorry, I couldn't get it out. Being in construction, the hours are weird. Like, you could go to work at 12 in the morning, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and you get your time the day that you work. So, say Monday, I go to work because I got my time on Friday, the previous Friday. So, Monday, I go to work at 8 in the morning. That Monday around 5 o'clock, I get my schedule for Tuesday. And Tuesday, say 12 in the morning. So that's how it goes. And then Wednesday could say 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Like, it doesn't matter. Construction is just everywhere. So that's pretty much how my schedule was in Virginia. Now, I would say here in North Carolina, because I work for like a country kind of place, my schedule is not like that anymore. I don't be in the city. If I was in the city still where I live at, if I was to work where I live at, my schedule would be all over the place like that. But usually the earliest I ever been to work here is like 4 in the morning. And that was pretty much the earliest. I mean, it has been one time or twice that I've been to work at 2 in the morning or 3 in the morning. That's if we got like an early pull and we have to be there. But even to the Monday coming up, I work at 8:30 in the morning. Now, I will say, going from Virginia, being a mixer driver, to North Carolina being a mixer driver, I got a higher pay raise, and also I would say better benefits when it comes to like insurance and all of that stuff. I wouldn't expose what I get paid now. But it's pretty much decent money. I don't think I want to expose my money, honestly, how much I want to get paid. I mean, how much I get paid. If you look up how much a mixer driver get paid, then that's fine. You can do that. But it's pretty much decent money. I will say it paid more than how much I would get paid with my degree. And I have an exercise science kinesiology degree, whereas I can do pretty much a PE teacher, or I could do personal training, all of that other stuff. So that's pretty much in that field. But overall, my whole trucking experience, I would say I love it. I would love to get back over the road, but I don't want to be gone a lot from my house. So if I could get something that take me away from my house for 2 days, or I could go over the road for the morning and come back the night and do that a certain amount of days, then out the week, then I would love that. I'm frustrated. My ex know I'm frustrated with him because he wanted to get off the road so bad that now he's still over the road. He went back over the road. And that pissed me off all the way. Because now I'm stuck at this job. Well, it was my decision to be stuck at this job. But I'm stuck at this job when you went back over the road, when I could have stayed over the road. But because love will mess you up. Never knew what I was missing. Y'all, don't do that. Do you at all times, because you never know what will happen. Now I'm at an unhappy place, and my job ain't that bad, but now I'm at an unhappy place, and he over there happy-go-lucky doing something that he wanted to do over the road when I wanted to do that too, you know, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't have no hard feelings against them. But with that being said, if you have any questions or wondering anything, feel free to comment or private message me. Don't forget my Instagram. Follow me on all platforms. Please like, comment, subscribe. Drop them hearts, my favorite emoji, down in the comments below, and show some love, y'all. And with that being said, catch y'all in the next video. Peace.